No matter who you are, by the time you reach adulthood, there's a very good chance that you are living with some regrets from something or some situation that has happened in your past. But holding on to that regret is almost like dragging around a heavy weight of the past with us everywhere we go. It can really sort of drain our energy, leaving us less available for the life in the present moment, because we are constantly feeding off the old issues and the way it makes us feel. Now, this kind of attachment can, in its more severe situations, lead to illness in the same way that watering a dead plant ultimately will lead to decay. Now, we instinctively know that something new and far more beautiful can grow in its place if we only prepare the soil, plant the right seeds, and nurture it with the love and the warmth that it needs. We also know that we create our lives from our own thoughts. So by dwelling on the past, we may actually recreate a situation in the here and now where we are forced to make the same choices or to live through the same situations again and again until we learn the lessons that we need to experience. We can choose to move on right now by applying what we've learned to the present moment, and perhaps even sharing our experiences with others, thus transforming the energy into something that's actually really constructive versus deconstructive. And what we're actually doing then is sort of creating a better opportunity for ourselves and anyone else that we choose to share this information with. Now, I think most of us will acknowledge that forgiveness is a real sort of comforting therapy, if you like, that can really help us heal situations of pain and regret. In meditation, we could imagine discussing a past regret with ourselves and offering forgiveness for the choices that we made. In return, we can then ask ourselves for forgiveness and keep that feeling locked inside us, in the space where the judgment has been sort of sitting there critically looking at us for so long. We may also want to ask forgiveness from anyone else who may have been affected, either directly or indirectly, and perhaps their forgiveness is what we are ultimately seeking to allow us to move on. By replaying the events in our minds, we can choose a completely new ending to the situation by using the information that we now know. So imagine that you've actually gone back into the past and you're living that situation again, but you change it to have a different, more satisfying conclusion. Then say goodbye to it. Release your former self with a hug and with some compassion, and bring the forgiveness and love back to the present moment with you, so that you are free of that thing that has been binding you down for so long. Since we are generally our biggest and most strict critics, it's amazing how incredibly healing it can be to offer ourselves that love and that forgiveness. It's like a real therapy. It's a tonic to our souls. Keeping our minds and our energy fully in the present, the here and now, allows us to really fuel our physical and our emotional healing, as well as our general sense of well-being at this current moment in time. And this action frees our energy and allows us to create the dreams that we are dreaming for our future. So what I'm saying here is that by taking responsibility and action in the present moment, we can actually release the hold that our past has had over us for so long, and allow us to move with, a new sense of freedom and excitement towards the future that we are all dreaming of.